SleepApnea.org presents Portraits, Living with Sleep Apnea, a conversation with Paul Zuccarini. What was life like before your diagnosis?
Yeah, I guess in my case, life was just life. I mean, nothing particular was happening. After 2010, people kept telling me I was snoring, but didn't me- didn't mean anything to me. I felt badly that it might be impacting people's sleep, but it wasn't impacting mine. So I guess I was a little self-centered with with that. I guess at some point in there, I was getting divorced and had a young son, and we went through that, and it was impacting my sleep. I probably wasn't paying enough attention to how badly I was snoring, and I guess maybe I should have been more thoughtful. But shortly after that, my girlfriend at the time said, "Snoring nothing, you're not breathing." And so I said, "Well, take a video of me doing it." And it was a little startling to see because I'd see myself asleep and then all of a sudden gasping for breath. So I knew something was up.
Please discuss your diagnosis.
I was thinking, how could anything be wrong with me? I'm always so healthy. But she motivated me to go to get the sleep study. And I got the sleep study, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to sleep? There's 55 wires on me. I guess they made it look like a room, so it was pretty cool. So I woke up, and they told me right away, you've got something going on. During the night, the guy brought in the mask, said, you're definitely past the point where you need to consider a CPAP machine, and that was all new to me, that terminology. So I tried it out, and surprisingly, literally that morning, I felt like it was the best sleep I'd had in a long time. And that was, I don't know how enlightening it was, but I knew I had a problem if I wasn't using it.
Tell us about your CPAP mask.
I started with one of these machines that only covers your nose, and I think that's the one I had success on. And shortly after that, I changed to the one that's the full face. My son, who was very young at the time, said, "Just put your mask on," because I was snoring loud for him too. He was still young enough that he was allowed to sleep in the bed. For sure, that was helping me out, no doubt.
Discuss different experiences people have with CPAP machines.
I've been literally talking recently about other people's experiences, try to extrapolate to mine. After I was first diagnosed, they gave me the CPAP machine, and I used what was called, I guess, a nasal, or what is called a nasal device, just over your nose. And I, I'm pretty sure, upon reflection, and I don't know if I've gotten worse since then or not, but though my sleep is not great now, I remember shortly after that diagnosis and using the machine, it was stunning. It was so good. And it was the nasal piece, and then for whatever reason, I think I felt a lot of air using that coming out of my mouth, and at night it was like just an uncomfortable feeling. And I tried the full face with success, but I'm still right now debating if I should try another type of mask, because what's happening to me, though I sleep fairly well, it's hard to know what well is anymore, because in the old days, if the old days was maybe a college student said, "Oh man, I'm going to sleep until noon," that's not even possible now. Whether I'm rested or not, I wake up at 7 in the morning. But that mask, I'm still going to look at it a different type, because the current one I have, when it gets to a certain amount of pressure, it tries to blow itself right off my face, and that to me I find is annoying, because you can feel the pressure and you hear the noise, and that to me is, if it was happening to you, if your hair is blowing, I don't have hair, but if your hair was blowing in the middle of the night, it's bound to wake you up.
This is with your full face mask?
Yeah, because the seal blows right off of it, and so I don't know if I have to strap it down like with duct tape or something. I got to figure it out.
What advice do you give to others?
After being diagnosed with sleep apnea, I found out mutual friends of mine that I grew up with. I grew up on a small island. Guys that I've known for literally 50 years have had CPAP masks for 20, well beyond me, and I had no idea. I hear some people in the room say, "Oh no, I don't want to get checked out. I probably have it." It's a strange thing to have to wear a mask on your face at night. The advice I'd give, if you think you got it, based on all these stories I'm hearing with people who have significantly more serious problems than I have, I would highly recommend at least looking into it for your own health.
Visit sleepapnea.org now to learn more.